Hi everyone, we're going to be watching The Walking Dead. We can't wait for you to sit down on the couch and watch it with us. Kimmy here.
Mom here.
Storm here. We're going to be watching episode 12 of season 3. Last episode was called I Ain't a Judas, which I'm not a spy or something. And Andrea went back
She did.
to kill the governor.
Yeah,
She
did.
did half of what Carol wanted.
That's right.
Although she didn't really prefer the first.
She did the fun part.
God.
I don't know, it was really
She
fun
did
to do
him
this with
in,
you.
but not the other way. That's what Mom said when we were setting up. It was really funny.
That's right.
I wish I caught that on camera.
Kim said it, not me.
Oh, did you? That's so funny. I was setting up. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that was still really
It's all
funny.
right.
It was funny.
It's like, whoopsie, you didn't do the second part yet. Yeah, so what's going to happen this episode? They're completely blind to the show.
A lot of havoc is going to happen.
Havoc,
Well,
the word of the day.
I think he's just going to go. I think the governor's going to infiltrate them. He's still going to go in that the
definitely.
prison because Tyrese knows the lay of it. You know, pretty much. It's a little confusing, but I think he's not going to stop. The governor's not going to stop until they're gone.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he is.
That's just the way it is.
Yep.
Especially with Merle and Michonne. You know, he has a thing he has to get to them, and I mean their home of Woodbury is null. I mean, it's not even what it used to be.
That's
so,
right.
And it's because of those two, and he's just pretty much ticked off.
That's right.
And Andrea couldn't kill him.
No.
I think she has too many strong feelings for him.
Yeah, I know.
Now, with Michonne, do you think she's part of the group at this point or not?
Hands down.
I think so.
And Rick says he's going to go back and he wants Michonne with him. So that is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's in charge again, so that's
Yeah,
I mean,
what Carl said to
focus.
him really snapped him
and
out of
then
it.
Herschel talking to him too.
But I think really Carl.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And what do you think about Merle? Because I know you were kind of like last episode, like, wow,
I
he was
don't
actually
trust
helping
him,
out.
I'm sorry, but I just don't trust him fully. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, he's
No.
phenomenal at fighting,
Yes.
Mhm.
but he's out of control.
Yeah, he's...
You know, but he knows the governor is a bigger foe, so you know whether he's going to try to pretend that he's the big leader. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's out of control. But
right.
I think Daryl will take
Daryl
care of
Watcher,
things.
Yes, I think so too.
It's his responsibility.
Especially when it
Rick
comes to
was
his
like
family,
straightforward.
his
Yeah.
new family.
Yeah.
I think he'll take care of things if
definitely.
anything gets out of hand.
Shall we get into this episode?
Yes, let's do it.
And we're watching on Netflix, 312.
Stone Mountain, Georgia. Go right by.
I'm begging you!
Can't. I hope they don't get a flat tire now. Can't.
Don't know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Ew.
Holy crap!
No,
Oh my God!
no.
Get a bunch of them in the front and push. Aaron, oh.
Put something under the car like this with a little gravel and sticks.
It's good stuff to know.
I asked her to come today. I didn't want to leave her at the prison if I wasn't there, not with Merle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here he comes. Oh, crap.
Oh, shit.
Please go. He's like, not again.
He probably thought he had a second chance.
I know.
But, but
Probably hasn't
Can't
seen a
trust
car running in
Yeah.
so long.
Ooh, medical office. Take some supplies.
Mm-hmm.
All gone.
yeah.
There's other places to check. We may not have as many guns as were in here, but...
We need as many guns as were in here.
Do you have a problem with that approach?
No, Rick, I don't have a problem.
Way with you.
Oh, burned all the bodies. The yellow brick road. They both get their hits out at the same time.
No guilt, you know that.
Could be people in the windows up above.
It looks like someone's already made this theirs.
Doesn't mean they found what we're looking for. There.
Wait, behind you!
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that's not too bad.
He's right.
They're like, hello, welcome. Welcoming party. Because they always stagger. Oh, there we go.
Cargo.
Oh, jeez. Watch it, watch it.
I know he has the high ground.
Yeah, he knows the place like the back of his hand.
Oh, my God, yes.
No! Oh, cargo. All right.
I told you to run for the car. I didn't want you to have to do that.
They had to.
Ooh.
You lied.
Oh, is that the guy from the beginning?
Looks like he's gotten pretty creative so far.
Yeah, he has.
He wasn't like this then.
He's a survivor. Let's
That's right.
give him that.
Oh, my God. Whoa.
Welcome, not welcome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about any more boobies?
I know, I'd be so worried about going in there. Like,
That's right, my God.
holy crap.
Boy.
Wow. He is phenomenal.
Wow.
You need a freaking cargo van. Clear.
Where's the sun?
The radio. Oh, that he gave him. Dwayne turned. Is that the same?
He doesn't need half of these guns, we do.
We're waiting for him to wake up, that's it.
He wasn't like this then.
We're gonna wait for him to wake up.
Oh,
In Rick's house.
It's gone.
We're eating his food now?
Matt said welcome.
I thought maybe the one thing people didn't loot was cribs. And there's that baby place that Mom's friend Sarah ran.
Then I'll go with him.
And she's going with him.
yeah, that's good.
It's a lot of trust.
Oh. Flick.
Oh, that's a creative design.
You just passed the baby place.
Getting Judith something else first, okay?
Oh, maybe something from the house. Rick,
Oh.
right under his
my
bed.
Gosh. Oh, no,
He's
see.
gonna throw it at you. Wow, he got free. He cut himself.
Do you know who I am?
I don't know anyone anymore! You!
His son must have died.
No!
Please kill me.
Morgan, you found me.
He doesn't want to say his
You
name.
fed me.
Rick? I know you.
Yes.
I mean, I hadn't worked up to it yet, and then I did.
You weren't there.
I mean, you said you would turn on your radio every day at dawn. You said that you would turn on your radio every day at dawn.
I had to. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
You can have your radio back, 'cause it looks like I finally found you. Did your wife, did she turn? No, not like me, not like my wife. I was supposed to kill her. My Jenny knew I was supposed to, but I let it go. She was standing there right in front of him, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, my God.
Everything is red. Everything I see is red, and I do it. Finally, it was too late. Hey, your boy. Is he dead? The people like me, we have inherited the earth.
Take a closer look.
Welcome. Uh-oh. Please be seated.
I just think it's none of your business. You don't know me. You don't know my dad or
I
anyone.
came out here to help. I can't stop you, but you can't stop me from helping you.
That's a great idea, though.
Right,
Just
right,
capture
right.
rodents. Oh.
Oh no.
Frankenstein's awake. Watch out! Watch out!
Oh, right.
All right. Thanks for coming along. Oh, great.
Oh, come on.
Kitchen help is ready?
No.
All right. That was awesome.
He's the only one left.
Oh, she knows.
I'll slice all their kids off from behind.
What a
Yeah,
scene,
she
huh?
knows, yeah, she knows.
How does she do that?
How did she do that?
I'm distracted.
Yeah,
Oh my
somehow, I guess
God.
she must have.
I was gonna go back in anyway. I just couldn't leave this behind. Too damn gorgeous.
I think you're supposed to come back with us.
After all that,
We found a prison. You can come back with us. You can heal.
you're taking a lot of guns, Rick. You will be torn apart by teeth or bullets. You and your boy, your people, but not me. You know there's a chance. I don't think you heard a damn word that I said.
You're not seeing things right, but you can come back from this. I know you can. You have to.
I have to clear. That's why I didn't die today. That's the sign.
Well, at least Rick tried.
Yeah.
Ah, it's nothing.
He's okay.
No, he's not.
I had to shoot you. You know I had to, right?
Don't ever be sorry.
Everything okay with her?
I think she might be one of us.
I know you see things. People.
You want to drive? I see things.
Good, good.
She won't get stuck.
Oh,
They got him.
Yeah.
Let's take his backpack.
sweet.
Oh, my God.
What
Wow,
an ending.
wow. Sure
Wow.
was.
Well,
Wow.
Carl made a new friend,
Yes, that's right.
There's something positive.
right?
Man,
That's huge because he didn't even want her coming.
that was
That's
big
right.
too, that Rick actually allowed them to go together by themselves.
That's
Yes.
right. That's, yeah.
Yeah, he trusted her.
Yeah, and
that
trust
part.
Carl because he's done so much
Yeah,
on his
he
own
did handle
already.
himself.
so much.
yeah.
So that was huge,
my
and
gosh.
I'm sure, like, well, how did you like their interaction?
Oh, it's very good. I thought it was very good.
I
Yeah,
loved it.
my
She, you know,
God.
she's a sweetheart because
She
she was
is.
like, you know, you can do what you want, but you can't do anything about me following you.
That's right.
And good thing she did. I mean, they were
That's
great in
right,
that
yeah.
cafe together, and she saved his life when the bartender grabbed
Oh
his.
my
Oh
God.
God, you
Yeah,
just
that was
never know. You
perfect,
gotta
yeah.
check everywhere.
Because he's just
Yeah,
on the
that's
eye.
right.
He has his eye on the prize, and that's
Yeah.
it. And he's just like, oh my God, this is
Very
the one
careful.
piece of, you know, family, you
That's
know,
right.
memory that we have that I want to share with Judith someday.
That's right, right.
And that's all he had on his mind, and he let his guard down.
It was
Yeah,
so. I mean,
nice.
it's
So
almost
sad.
like, why are you risking so much to get a picture? But you don't have pictures anymore,
That's right,
and his
yeah.
mother-'s
His
gone.
mother, yeah, from the picture of his mother.
And they're
that
so
was very
happy.
sweet.
It was a
Together,
beautiful
yes.
picture.
You have to have something, you know.
And if Rick went with him instead of Michonne, I mean, her being there with Morgan wouldn't be good anyways. But
Yeah.
say if it was different, it probably wouldn't have worked out where he got the picture anyways. Because I'm sure Rick would have been just angry and like, "What the heck?
right.
We're not wasting time
It's not
on
worth
this."
it, yeah.
you
Right,
know.
yeah.
We'll get it
That's right.
some other time if we can, but not now. But it's that. What, you know,
Right.
she went the extra mile. She not only
Yeah,
got the
that's
photo, but she also got that cute cat.
Isn't that funny? Like, where's she gonna put that?
Yeah, I know, that was so
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna go in my cell.
That's right.
I have my own cell now.
That's right.
That's going to be
And
hanging out.
Morgan having all the booby traps around.
Yeah.
I felt
He's
so
a survivor. The poor guy had to kill his. Well, he not they already killed, but I mean, he had to put down his son and wife.
That's right.
Finally,
She got young.
Yeah, and he said
Same.
finally it's too late, you know?
that's
Yeah.
right.
So how sad. I mean, how hard was it when we first met Morgan where he kept shooting the walkers up on the second floor? And I
Yes.
remember
Right,
Mom
yeah.
saying something about, like, well, your son's downstairs. You shouldn't be
That's right,
shooting
yeah.
and drawing attention. And he just couldn't do it. Like, he tried to
He-
build it up so he could
That's
shoot
right,
his
yeah.
wife,
He
and he
could
just
not
couldn't.
do it, and it came back to bite him.
Yeah.
Or his son.
No pun intended.
That was bad.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah, so the right Dwayne turned,
That's
and he
for
had
sure, yeah.
all these other names too written down saying
Yes.
Zach turned and whoever
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, I know you were surprised that we saw Morgan again. Did you ever think we were going to see him again?
I was really
I thought-
hoping
yeah, I was
because
too. You know,
he seemed that he would be so great with Rick.
yeah.
They hit it off right away, and Rick was respectful of him, but he was so desperate to find his own family at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when they parted before, Morgan wanted to stay behind and Rick wanted to go forward. So
Right.
he's like, I'll contact you later. But Morgan's really blaming Rick, and he really depended on that,
Yes. Some type of
Yeah.
communication, yeah, and the walkie-talkie, and it
And
just
Rick's
never
been
happened.
through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had to do
yeah.
what he had to do, He
Yeah.
promised, but if things happen, they have to
And
do
God
it.
forbid you lose your watch and you're trying to that was
That's
the
right,
thing.
yeah.
But
Right.
you,
It was
you
just
try to
all
do it
by
right at the
design.
right time. But how long are you really listening for? Are you in danger? You never know what's going to happen. He was farther out.
But,
Yeah.
but Rick did give him the gun to kill his wife,
Yeah.
and he didn't do it at that time,
And look what
And she
look
did
what
a
he did.
sign.
What a survivor. I mean, he's by
Wow.
himself. He's writing down on walls, like every wall is filled until he
Yeah.
can reach it, as high as he can reach. And he's clearing these people, so he's cleansing them, he's burning them, and he's just starting the process every day
right.
all over again.
Yeah.
Throwing him on a gurney. I mean,
Yes.
he's got a very well organized
Yeah.
piece of
He finally
Spot.
recognized Rick.
the spot there.
after
Yeah, well,
some
he's so
time,
delirious
by
after
himself.
so
Yeah, sure.
So
long.
long on his own.
Oh my
his whole
gosh.
community is just turning, and
Yeah.
he's
By
going to take
himself.
care of it. Beautiful booby traps, though.
Oh,
My
God.
God.
And I loved it. I'm like, why does he
Oh,
have
my
like the
God.
pigeons and like, oh, maybe he's trying to like communicate with other people or something like that. I'm hoping, but
Yeah.
no, it was just to attract the walkers
Yeah.
and how. What a perfect
Yeah,
trap
yeah.
to catch them and keep
That's
them
I mean,
there.
what a
and he
job
just
too to
takes care of
clear
it.
people you might even know in passing, because it's your
Yeah.
hometown, and getting rid of all of them. Like, it's pretty intense. And I heard you guys react when you first saw Morgan, and you were excited, and you were like, oh,
Yes.
this is going to be good. But then you saw the writing on the walls. Like, what did you
That's
think
right,
when
yeah.
you saw, I mean, even the booby traps, like just going in and it's everywhere. Like, how
Oh,
inviting
yeah,
is
like,
that?
yeah.
And
Oh,
he's
my God,
really,
yes.
it looks like he's very paranoid. He's very nervous. He's really warning you. I mean it, whatever
right,
he said at
yeah.
the top of the stairs, I'm not shitting you, he said, or something.
That's right.
But he was true. I mean, you made one false move and you're dead.
Yeah.
And it looks like that
Yeah.
axe did, get a couple people.
Oh, yeah, the blood was up.
Or zombies or something, yeah.
There are zombies.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how to go past that
They had to go
welcome mat,
past the
though.
welcome mat, yeah.
Oh,
So I think it was
well,
people.
well,
Pretty crazy.
yes,
So,
yes.
like, upon seeing that, so you kind of thought, like, oh, this is pretty dangerous? Or
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
you...
he's
That's
just
what- yeah.
paranoid, and but he's really smart on, killing, getting rid of, people that are not trustworthy. He doesn't
right,
trust anyone, and he just does not want to die.
Yeah.
But in a sense, he does, because when he saw Rick and he got all these emotions out, and he talked about what happened with his family,
Yeah.
he's like, no, just do away with me, kill
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of this world anymore.
Yeah, he was so done. He was so lost and
Oh,
a bit
yeah.
crazy,
He
Yeah.
gathered a lot of supplies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Wow,
Talk
we're
about
to
jackpot.
go
Like, that's what they're
Wow.
looking
Wow.
for. And
that
not
was a
only
sweet
do they
spot right
find
there.
all the ammo and guns, but they find a friend, or Rick found an old friend.
Yes.
That's
So,
right.
and he was so committed to that, where he's like, he saved my life. And for him to actually try to talk him through it, and you know me, like, remember me.
Right.
And he really went through all that effort, and he knew it was dangerous. He even got stabbed, and he
Yeah.
still tried.
he
Sure he
did.
did,
And that
definitely.
radio really changed it.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, and a tear came down, and
Yeah.
that was it. Just shook him out of, out of it,
that's
and
right,
just
yeah.
realized, wow, I do have a friend out there. There's freaking a friend out here. Like, after a whole year of
That's
being
right,
by
oh my gosh.
myself, self-defense. And
Imagine.
you
Now,
actually
did you
find that
expect
friend.
Morgan to go back with Rick at the end, or no?
I thought maybe he would.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping he would.
I thought so.
I wanted him to. I mean, he would be fantastic, but he's just not there yet.
No,
He,
he's not. No.
who knows? Maybe he'll go back and see how he's
Who
doing.
knows? Yeah.
And with Carl actually apologizing
Yes.
and
That's
Morgan saying, never be sorry.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, how did you take that?
I think he's warning him. It's the paranoia in him saying, don't feel sorry for, you thought you had a threat on your hands.
That's right.
You have
Be
people.
careful,
Respect that, and don't trust anyone else. I think that's how I think he was just kind of telling him, like a father figure, like, don't.
It's so different now.
Yeah.
But if his
And
father
he did
trusts
it to
him-
protect his family because they
Yeah.
were getting shot at first. So
Right.
he did what he
That's
had to
right.
do, and he didn't do. I mean, he was wearing a vest too, so he could have killed him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he just maimed him, but yeah, like, so don't be sorry. You're protecting your family. He gets
That's
that,
right,
so
yeah.
it's almost like it's totally fine. Don't ever do that,
Yeah.
But I thought it was big in Carl to actually apologize.
It was
Oh,
huge.
that's
I mean,
right.
he's such a mature young man.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
He really is, and very thoughtful. I mean, look, they got a crib now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they actually did get
little
that.
playpen.
They did, yes.
Mhm.
My God.
And going,
And Rick giving Michonne the keys too, the car.
Yeah, because he's
That's
seeing
even-
things.
that's like
So
that.
she gets
jokingly,
it.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
just
her
messed with it
boyfriend
too.
died.
That's right.
Yeah.
So she understands. She's,
Yeah.
you go through your own grieving process.
yeah.
That's for sure.
So
Yeah,
things
so
are looking a little better there. So
They are
it's
looking
good.
better,
yeah.
and that's fantastic because Michonne is
Oh, she is-
phenomenal.
she
She's,
sure is.
I love her
she
samurai
oh,
sword. I love that
definitely needs
katana
to
that
be
she
part
has.
of
It's
the
so
group.
cool.
And Carl needed to, give her his stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And Rick was like, smiling. He was
Yeah,
happy
good.
about
Yeah.
that.
He made it hard on her for a while too.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
And she just understood and knew how to talk to him. She really didn't come back at him. She kind of was silent, and then she would figure out what to say next and
Yeah.
knew how to
She
say
held
it
her
back.
own.
And she's very
For sure.
sweet, She wasn't
She is,
harsh to him
no.
at all. I mean, she was very sweet. Like, even with Rick, she's like, we were supposed to just go in and out. This isn't, it's just not like in a threatening manner or threatening to leave or whatever. She
Yeah.
was in on it. She was going to follow him, but she's like, just remember, we were supposed just to go in and out, but.
Things can
Oh,
change at
gosh.
any moment. This was so crazy, and there's no way to communicate with people back at home
That's
with
right.
prison.
Right.
And here they met Rick's old friend, and then they're staying there for a while. Rick is injured. He's trying to wait for his friend to wake up, and then Carl to go on the crib mission, which he really wanted the
Yeah,
picture
and then he
before.
goes on
like,
that
it's a lot of
detour.
different detours where it's like, you just never know.
That's right. And the hitchhiker wanted them to pick him up, and they wouldn't do it. They couldn't trust it.
I mean,
And look what happened to him at the end, but that's how it goes.
yeah, I mean, I
felt
heard you
bad.
guys talking about it during, and like, would you stop to pick someone up who was saying, help me, like after everything, say you were part of Rick's group and
No, because
experience
Honestly,
everything
you
that
have
No,
they
it could be
experienced.
Very
Randall's.
cautious.
It could be one of Randall's
Oh,
groups.
yeah.
I mean, we haven't
guys.
really.
You can't trust anybody.
We haven't
Really,
seen
you
that
have to
group
be
unless he
cautious.
was part of Woodbury. I don't know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
couldn't trust it.
you can't trust anybody. That's right.
No.
And he looks like he's self-sufficient. He had, camping supplies. It looks like he was making it on his own, but
He kept
he's like,
yelling, and I kept saying, "You're going to attract the walkers more."
Yeah, he kept yelling so much, and he was so desperate for a ride
Oh,
because
I
he's
know,
probably
but
been
so
walking. But yeah, like I'd be like, you've been surviving this long, and you're just shouting like crazy. He's
That's
probably
right,
thinking
like
that these people will pick him up, so his yelling won't
Yeah.
matter because
Right.
he'll be gone.
Okay.
But yeah, like
Your attention.
going through Rick's group's experiences, I probably would think, I don't know this guy. It might be bait. Who knows? For us to
That's
stop
right,
and
yeah.
people are in the woods. I don't know. So I think I would drive off. But if I didn't experience what Rick's group went through, I probably would have picked him up.
That's yeah.
Things change you.
yeah,
right,
and
they sure do.
you look what they did with the
learn.
other group in the prison. I mean, you can't just take someone in like that, and that's your only vehicle that's working. You're screwed if he
that's
if he
true,
overpowers you. You don't know what he's capable of.
Yeah. So it was very sad on how he died. I mean, Here they saw him
extremely.
twice and left him. Like, that's
I know. The
saying
second
something.
time, I thought it was going to be a thing. I thought he
was
was
gonna
just
meet
going to
up.
come out and just, you got
Give me
I
a
got
car.
you now. You're stuck. But no, it wasn't a thing. So
Yeah.
It would be trying to make it funny. I think it would have been fun to have this hitchhiker be an ongoing joke throughout the series, where like they never pick him up, and then he's like, "Come on,
Come on, how many times? You know
How
I'm
many
loyal."
already? How many times already?
And then his bag gets like
Comes out of
more
the
worn,
woods.
and then he'll change his
Yeah.
bag or something. But he's like always alive,
Like,
and
or he's
just
bathing in
following them
a
and he-
body of water, and his backpack's there. Hey, I'm here.
That would have been so funny. I mean, it's not about
Making a
that.
thing.
It's more realistic,
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
would have been hilarious to have this ongoing guy. They never get his name. The fans
Oh
can
my
name
gosh.
him. I'm sure that would happen. And he's just this guy they see in weird scenarios.
That's right.
Whether he's fishing or hiking or just on the road, and he's always trying to hitch a ride. And he's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
God, that would have been so funny.
It would have been great. I thought he was actually going to come out of the woods when they were having that song on. And I said, "Hey, I just went to take a leak, and here you go by me."
Yeah. And just the way they showed it with the body parts,
Yes.
the blood, and then
And then-
the bright orange backpack. I mean,
Yes.
that's all the information you needed. And that was a very big,
Yeah.
like, shock to be like, yeah.
It was, and that was an
Yeah,
extra
that's
bonus on their supply
That's
run.
right.
Mm-hmm.
They got
And
a
the
nice
supplies.
supply run.
Yeah, they really did. I mean,
Did
Jackpot.
they?
And also, they know where Morgan is now, and he has a lot more ammo in case they need more.
Mhm, if you'll
Yes.
allow them to
Hope he's
have it.
still
But
there, but who knows?
yeah. And going back to the camper, the hiker guy, like, they actually benefited off of his goods,
Yeah,
as they
that
took that.
was the extra bonus.
right.
It's the world we live in
Extra
now.
Supply
That's
bonus.
right. You have to do it that way.
Hmm. I mean, the walkers are so gross and decayed, and they're dangerous, so you don't go near those unless you have to. But even like taking things off of them, and if they're not too rotted out, like even their shoes or their clothes, and you got to start thinking about stuff like that because you're trying to survive, and you don't
sure.
want to be butt naked out there, and you want, you try
Yeah,
to find
belts,
ways.
all
Okay,
kinds of
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
They
gross,
might even
but
have
it's just
weapons
so
on
different
them,
now.
and when they were humans, they could have a jackknife on them.
sure.
You don't know which you can benefit from.
Yeah, or a gun or
Yeah,
something.
That's true.
Where you
Shades.
don't need credit cards or cash.
Man, I know. Oh, what did I do that for?
Just
That's
weapons.
right.
Shades. I think I'd be squinting like this all the time.
need
You always have a headache. You
shades.
need to have shades all the time.
We have to make a supply list.
Hats. We'd have hats. If we're outside all the time,
Yes,
we need hats. Some cool hats.
Don't worry about sunblock. Screw it.
Our skin's gonna peel off, and
That's
there's
right.
okay. We need the sun anyways. So that would change us completely. I would look like a completely different person. Wow, you got color, Dawn.
That was a good idea. They had the rats in the cage and they put them in the bar.
I love it.
On the
Yeah,
skateboards,
That was
right?
That was
perfect.
good.
Morgan is a
They brought
brilliant
them on,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He really
Now,
is.
that's right.
if you can only upgrade that and put them on like those little toy cars or something, those remote control cars, like
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There, go ahead.
Yeah, that was good enough. but-
Those battery operated little kids' Jeeps.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even need a mouse or something because just the noise itself would make the walkers go, "Hey, what is that?"
What
It's
is
for a little
that?
while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, noise!
Boy.
Yeah, the things you figure out, to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, you
You
have to survive because you
Wow.
don't. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
Morgan is a survivor. I can't believe how much he's done.
Yeah.
But he's going just a little cuckoo because he's by himself and he's
Oh, definitely. He hasn't seen
And he
anybody
feels so
around.
much
Yeah.
guilt because he didn't kill his already dead wife,
Yeah.
which is hard enough. You see her face, and
Yeah.
his son, watching his son get killed by his wife because he didn't
because
kill
she
her.
and
it's just
he
so
couldn't
much
do
guilt.
it either. The son couldn't do it.
Yeah.
that's
Probably
right, yeah.
because he heard, knew his dad couldn't do
That's
it.
right.
He couldn't
And
do
it's
it
just-
either.
it
He felt
is-
the same thing. It's his mother.
And either way, it's his mom, yeah, so it's just hard. So whether he couldn't do it or not, I think it would just be hard either way to try to do
Sure.
that.
It's devastating, and I think you take a kid like Carl who did it before she turned. I mean,
Yeah, he's just a different person.
Yes, because he had different experiences.
yeah.
He had more of a harsh experience, really.
Sure has, yeah.
Hmm. And he knew she was
Being
going
more
to turn.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Dwayne had a more a harsher experience with these walkers and how they
That's
evolved
true,
so
yeah.
quickly,
He was still too innocent.
yeah, he would have taken
It's bad
care
either
of it.
way, but
And Dad would have taken care of it.
yeah, and we saw those episodes so long ago, but Dwayne, when we did see him, he would just get so upset every time he saw his mom. Like he couldn't
That's
cope
right,
with it.
yeah.
And it's just so sad. I don't know anyone who could, but again, Carl's just been through so much. But yeah, he killed his mom while she was passed out. She wasn't actually dead yet.
That's right, because he knew.
Yeah.
Because he's very practical. He knows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Trained
going
by
to be a
the
threat
best,
in a
unfortunately.
moment. So.
But it has to be that way. So that's how he survived for so long, and how he's doing so well. Because he knows that he had to do that. Crazy.
It is crazy,
so
but they got a whole bunch of supplies. They're heading back.
And they got the
A
crib.
big happy family.
Yeah, they trust Michonne now,
Pinata.
so yeah, so that was good.
That's
Good bonding
good.
experience for her and
Oh
Carl.
my, yeah.
I think that's great.
That was good.
And I like
Very
Rick
good.
listening to Carl like an
Yeah.
adult, and he's like, "No, I like her. She's one of us, or something, whatever
Yeah,
she said."
good,
She,
yeah.
he
One
said,
of us, yeah.
"Yeah." So that was really nice to hear.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to watch more, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon, as always.
Subscribe. Give
Bye,
us a like.
guys.
Bye.
Hey.